The topic of the Pathrick Steps online meetings and newsletters for July 2020 was emotional growth and its function. And for various reasons, possibly due to the intensity of the global pandemic, sometimes there are factors that you don't really understand until years afterwards. But for some reason, the last 3 months have felt like a steady build in the interest and the sharing and the depth of process of those who were involved specifically in the online meetings. So that for the past 3 months, I've been posting a review of the actual sharings of the meetings and trying to form my videos around that rather than trying to summarize the meaning of a particular lecture or to give specific illustrations. I'm going to do that again this month, but I'm going to do it in writing instead of by video. And what that means is this. Specifically last month for June, I went through the sharings, but it almost felt like I was mimicking what was on the written paper. I'm better at written materials than video performances. There's a place of being an ability to be present with the person you're speaking to that I feel like I'm good at. And then there's a talent for being able to communicate to a vast audience of enormous range in different circumstances, under different situations, with different emotional climates that I don't feel terribly capable of doing. So these videos have been a little difficult for me because they're a little bit of a blank, sending the message out, not knowing what people want to hear. And so this month I retreated back to my comfort, a place of comfort for me. And I invested 6 to 8 hours in summarizing the meetings in detail, so that the review posted on my website under Pathrick Lecture 89, there's a tab for different lectures, has a document that's 13 to 15 pages long. And I think I'd rather rest on that this month than attempting to verbalize what happened. The other reason for this is that I've been working with a group of volunteers to subtitle many of the videos because the automated subtitles are terrible. But there's another problem, and that is that the spoken word does not translate well to full sentences. We don't speak in full sentences. We can be trained to do so, and we can try to do so. But there is a tendency to run on and to use vocal inflections to carry meanings that in a transcript doesn't carry it. And so during this subtitle process, we've done 15 or 20 videos. I have realized the limitations I have as an oral speaker. So that when I do a transcription, I'm rewriting what I said. It can't be helped. There's no way to communicate in writing what was said orally unless you change some things. I find that I change a lot of things. So it discourages my enthusiasm for video presentations, at least for a while. And so I've got these two factors. I've got the power of the online sharing this month as a culmination of the past 3 months. And then I've got a little discouragement about how I translate into the written word when you write down what I'm saying right now. And between these two, I think I'm just going to let the sharings and the not so much interventions, but the additions that I offered stand as a document showing the range of what can happen when you study the lectures. So in the document online, I have the participant statement and then mine. I alternate between one being italicized versus the other in different documents, but in the same document, either they're in regular type and I'm italicized, so that you get a flavor of not only what I try to do during the video meetings, that I also do during the online meetings, but hopefully in a more brief format. So even though it's 15 pages, please understand that these were 15 times 2, these are 30 hours, close to 30 hours of online meetings, reduced to 15 or so pages. So it's just a taste of what people shared, what they brought forward, an example of what they were working on, which I personally find very inspirational. It's what inspires me to keep doing the work, offering the materials, and encouraging people to do their own work, which is my ultimate goal. Not to be a teacher, but to assist people who are learning how to internalize their own inner knowing, to reach it, and to be able to access it easily. So I'd like to encourage you to please read the lecture. Emotional Growth and Its Function is a fantastic lecture. I'm so overwhelmed I don't want to summarize it. And to read the review or glance through it and see what inspired people, what they felt, what they saw, what they perceived, what they realized. And see if it matches any of your own realizations. So thanks for any attention you've paid to this video, and I appreciate your interest in the Pathwork lectures. Thanks and take care.